Hi everyone, Tanya with Riley and Company here to do a little coloring with you today. Today we are going to color our Dress Up series, and it's our little bunnies. For those of you that don't know the Dress Up series, they are a collection of little animals, and we have dress up clothing for them. So think of the Dress Up series as like paper dolls, but with really cute animals and accessories. So today I'm going to show you how to color the bunnies. Now this is a really easy color here. I'm just going to use 4 colors, a blue, 2 grays, and a pink. Okay? So in each set you always get 2 different poses for these, just to kind of, keep it fun. So in this particular one, I'm going to do this little guy right here, and we're going to make him a little white bunny. All right, but white always has shadows, so we're just going to take a C0, and I always use alcohol markers. Okay, and I'm just going to outline this whole little bunny on the inside. Okay, not the outside, but the inside. And it's just going to give him a little color so it doesn't make him look flat, but he still looks white. So we're just going to come up, and I'm not going over any of my lines a second time. Okay, just a little bit, just like that. He's done. My gray is done. Then I'm going to take my RB10, which is a really fun pink color, and I'm just going to make a circle like this, and then color it in with the great big circles. Now I like using circles when I blend because the alcohol touches the alcohol a lot more than if you just use straight lines. Okay, and it blends a whole lot better, and that's why. So then I'm going to color his little ear in there, and here I'm going to use a little flicking technique. Okay, just a little, lift your pen as you go, and it'll make it a little lighter on the outside, and we're just going to give him a couple little cheeks. Easy peasy. Now, you can shade with the same marker, which is a really fun thing to know because it saves you from having to buy a whole ton of markers. So if you take the same RB10, and we're going to add a shadow on the pink just by going over it again. Look at that. How fun is that? So now we have shadows, and you can do the same by just coloring in just the deeper areas, and now we have a shadow. We just need to add some blue for the eyes. Nope, wrong blue. So I'm just going to use a B00, add a little bit of blue. Your bunny can be a green-eyed bunny, I don't care. And so that's our first bunny, super simple. And of course we have the dies to match it, so you can cut it out, and you've got a Dress Up bunny ready to go. Now let's do this bunny. Okay, so we're going to make him a little gray bunny. All right, we're going to use the same C0 to start with. All right, this time we're just going to go circles all the way around the outside, come in under the cheeks, pretty much everything but the eyes is getting a little bit of this light cool gray. Okay, all right, now I'm not doing deep down inside the ears because I know I'm going to have pink there. All right, so then I'm just going to, and it's okay for you to turn your paper when you work, right? So sometimes you don't have room to do those little circles, and that's okay. They just have to be littler. And I think we're going to leave his tail just a white, so we're just going to like do the outline of it. And just like that. Now with this one, we can come in and add a little more shadow to it, but this is a very light gray. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take C1, and I'm just going to come up and do the shadowing like I did over here, but I'm just going to do it in the places that there might be a little shadow. So under his little legs, okay, and around the outside, of course, probably in those little toes, I would imagine, and then under the arm a little bit, and under his chin. All right, and then of course around the outer side of his little cheeks. All right, and down in this little part of his ears, and that little part. All right, probably around his eyes a little bit, I would guess. Okay, maybe around the little nose a little bit. All right, and then probably around this little patch. And now to get that to blend, and remember you can go back in again and give it even a little darker shadow by just going over it again. So with 2 markers we get great shadowing. All right, so I'm going to make these blend a little bit better. If you can see, you can kind of still see the lines. Now if you waited a little bit, they'd probably go away, but I'm just going to take my C0 marker, which was my first one, and just help it along a little bit by doing some little shadows in there, or little circles in there. And that will help it blend up just a tad. Okay, but I'm not going to go over the tip of the nose because I want it to stay that color. So there we have it. Now all we're going to do is the same thing with the pink again. And we're going to make the little circle in the middle. We're going to give the little cheeks color. And we're going to add some pink under here. Okay, so I'm going to come back and I am going to add shadow right here. Add a little bit more up here, down in the little things, and the only thing left I have to do is to give it some blue eyes. And this is the color I chose, but if it were me, I'd probably maybe go a little darker on the blue, you know? But there you have it. Now, the trick to this is, if you want to keep these rabbits the way they are, stick them in a little book with all of your other Dress Up Riley gorgeous concoctions that you come up with. Keep the book of the originals, color copy when you want to use it. And that way you always have it, and it's easy to do. So, you've got this. You can grab the set at RileyandCompanyOnline.com. And if you already have the set, grab some accessories too. Have a great day. I'll see you soon for the next video.